Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Primetime Pours, December 8th. It's already December 8th. Here we are. This is wild. This is absolutely wild. It's already December 8th. So we're today we are doing a tasting of somebody else's picks because why not? It's not ours. We don't know what we're doing. We're not whiskey guys, so don't worry about it. No, what we're doing today is Backbone. We have 2 picks coming out in a week, December 15th. We have an Irish and we have a fusion series Stogie-tastic batch. Zach, would you like to share the stats?
So on the Irish, we're dealing with a 7.5-year-old single malt from Ireland. It was aged there for 3 years. Then it was shipped over to Indiana to Backbone, where it was put into a Kelvin barrel for 4.5 years. So if you're familiar with Kelvin barrels, they impart a lot of color. They're high quality. Everyone looks for them and distillate to basically age in that kind of cooperage. Then our Stogie-tastic batch is a precisely 7-year-old 21% MGP blend. 4 different bourbons. There's a base 21% MGP that was blended into it. There's a 20% MGP that was aged in Opera, which is a PX equivalent from Australia, PX sherry. 21% MGP that was aged in Cognac, and a 21% MGP that was aged in Amaro barrels. So Amaro is a digestif from Italy, I believe. And so if you've had like the bartender's handshake and a couple other cocktails, you'll probably see it mostly in cocktails, but it's a nice bitter digestif that you typically enjoy after dinner. But all 4 of those blended together in an undisclosed percentage. We don't know. It's just Nolan over at Backbone does some wizardry magic, and you get what you get. So, but
whatever they did,
you get good.
Oh, you can't see. It's dark.
Like, oh yeah, you could see, dude. Your flashlight is like a dim little fly in the. All right, so real quick, just to say hi to everybody, we got James G on here. Hello, my friend. Got Jamie Wilson. Got Quinn on here. Got Mr. John Eady. Welcome. We got Mr. Not Sweet Joe. What's up, Joe? The good old Kyle Knapp. How are you, bud? That was brother and buddy. Brud. Yeah, I haven't even drank yet. This is crazy. So we got, I don't know why this is not refreshing. All right. Anyway, there we go. So we got Allergic Spoon. Not sure who that is, but hello.
Good username.
Hello. I like it. We got David himself, Lord Kogak. What's up, brother? AA Ron. What's going on? Yeah. Broke Toe Special. That sounds like us after one too many pours. We got Terry. What's up, sir? And we got Mr. J to the O. Hey, so a couple quick things. Obviously, as you see, we're missing Justin. He's got sickies at home, wife and kids, and he's trying to manage all that. So obviously, for time-sensitive purposes, we had to get this done. What I can tell you is that we went to Backbone with Tyler Bogzilla, as most of you guys know him. He's going to be on with us about 8 o'clock to do some tasting as well. Went to Backbone with his crew. Kay, thank you very much. Kay is a wonderful lady who helped us bring these in, and we tasted through an epic amount of barrels. And we went in there, honestly, me and Justin really wanted an Irish. We've had Cam's Irish. We kind of knew, so we were excited to see those, and Nolan hit it out of the park with these. And then obviously we just tasted a bunch of other stuff and kind of ran through it. So I just saw Andrew G's on here now. What's up, brother? Sanil, hello. Oh, we got Zach. Oh, guys, look, Zach's in here.
Oh, wow.
Welcome to the chat.
Zach can't help himself. Zach has to chat.
Hey, cheers, everybody.
Oh, I like to stay undercover. Nice. Wow, you are
so interesting.
Oh, look at this. There you go.
Peter, happy
That's
birthday. Birthday.
Happy birthday.
So
Yeah,
Randy,
that
and
Cal 18.
you and Justin were at this pick, and
Yeah.
you knew you wanted an Irish.
Yep.
And then we tasted it, and we knew we wanted an Irish.
Yeah.
So,
So that was, so everybody that doesn't know, so obviously it came up quick. It's hard to get all four of us, scheduled. We try and do a lot. We do a lot of tastings virtual just to make sure where we're at and what's going on. We were fortunate enough. I mean, obviously we were there with Tyler and some really good palates. John R from our Discord was there. My son Aiden was there. And we got there and like I was on the phone with Norman, Zach, like constantly just trying to tell him what was going on, what we're getting, trying to describe the experience. You originally taste through a couple ryes and a couple bourbons, and by a couple, it's like 10 each. I'm just kidding. No one likes to make you drink. There was a handful of ryes and a bunch of bourbons, roughly about 10 in total. We went through those, and then you're supposed to like pick a vein. And like I said, we had an ulterior motive. We knew we wanted to try and find an Irish. We knew they were getting older. We knew they're in Kelvin barrels, and we wanted to see if we could get something different. Because again, not that there's anything wrong with it. We know Backbone makes some killer ryes and bourbons, but
yes, they do.
Everybody's doing those, and Tyler just did an amazing one, the Bone Snapper rye and the bourbon through one of his groups. So we tried to do something different. We tried there was two different ryes that we locked in on. I'm sorry, not ryes, Irishes. I can speak. Don't worry. And here's the difference in the experience. One was a bourbon that dabbled its toe in the Irish, and then there was one that was more Irish that dabbled its toe in the bourbon. We went with the Irish that dabbled its toe in the bourbon because we wanted it to stay true to an Irish, but we also knew the Kelvin would bring out that bourbon-esque profile that you guys would love. So to show you the difference in Kelvin, many of you know what Blue Spot is. This is Blue Spot. This is our pick. Look at the difference in what the Kelvin barrel does. The exact same years,
About the same age. Yep.
About the and I mean it is significantly darker. We tasted this, and we could have gone with either one. Honestly, they were both absolutely delicious. It's just that this one kind of spoke to us better. There was that moment where like Justin was like locked in on this one. I saw the beauty in both. So I was kind of him and Han backwards and forwards. And it kind of just kept pulling me in this direction. When I spoke to the boys on the phone, I kind of described both of them, and it was pretty clear. But the nerve-wracking part is that when we were done and we said we wanted them, we still had to have Zach and Norm try them.
Yeah.
So you guys tell us about that.
But I'll tell you, Randy, you nailed it. You didn't say what you said just now when you had us try these, when you sent them to us. You just said, "Hey, try them. Don't post about it. Just try it. Then we'll all talk about it, right?" And then we all got together and did that. But what you just said about this being the Irish that's dipping its toe in a bourbon, or bourbon dipping its toe in the Irish, and it is that Kelvin barrel, and we'll get into it did something to this. I smell this. I'm like, I don't know what this is. I know it smells great, but I don't know what it is. Like, this would be a killer for some blinds, and like trying to guess. You're right. The caramel comes through. Oh man. Anyway, Zach.
Yeah, no, when we first tasted it, we started out with Irish. I think we'll probably do the same again tonight, but I mean, I was just over the moon. First taste, I was like, oh man, I was just excited because
I believe your words were, I don't care if this is $100. I want one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And thankfully, it's not that much. We'll get to that later. But no, it was so rich and just dense, and is like honestly one of the better Irish that I've had. And I don't want to say I've had a lot, but this really blew me away. I was not expecting something this flavorful, this impactful on the palate, and was very pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, so just a couple more hellos. We got Jim S in here. Hey, buddy, how are you? We were equally excited for this because we had samples of this, and then it was gone. Mm-hmm. So I mean, we had a bunch of guys. I see Aaron in there. He had a bunch of guys over in here, and they kind of emptied out my bottles. I sent a little bit of it to Josh over at Stuff and Whiskey, who's going to actually do a review of it on Sunday live for us just to give his feedback right before we launch because, you know, why not? He's part of us. So we got Domingo in here. What's up, brother? Terry is on his Chattanooga experimental wheat. Tastes like oral polio vaccine. Terry, not good. That's all I have to say. Not good. Yeah. The most un-Irish Irish. The best. Yeah, Terry said the most un-Irish. Wait, hold on. I'm getting
in the best
the most
way.
un-Irish Irish in the best way.
Okay, I'm about to say, wait, polio is the best way.
Yeah, no, un-Irish Irish in the best way. So we got Aaron in here, and then Quinn was here as well. He had it. Yeah, it's freaking good. Yeah, it was a hit. I mean, it was anybody who's tried it, and Tyler will speak on that. But like, so Tyler works at Southern Collective, and he had a group of people come in. He had a doctor come in, and the guy was like, "How do I get this?" And he's like, "Here, you take the rest of this," and gave it to him. And there's a large group of guys there that are like, you know, how do I get this? How do I get this? And you know, the answer is join our Patreon. So we got Mr. Connoisseur Cigar. Justin said this is Justin said this is better than the pick he and I did years ago, the same batch. Yeah. And Terry, that's it. Is I mean, we've all a bunch of us have had that from Drums and Rams. The Junkies did one. This is that older. And I know it's, in my opinion, it is significantly better than anything I've ever had from there. So Cash, what's up, brother? How are you? And we got Mr. Scott. How are you, buddy? And anyway, so yeah. So and Aaron says don't sleep on this one. Yeah. So I'll be honest with you. I don't think there's not going to be a lot of sleeping on this one. There's a lot of people who have heard about it and are excited for it, and people that have had the other like Drums and Rams one, and it's gonna go. So I guess while in the point of stalling for a second, while we hopefully give Tyler a chance to get home, the price is going to be 70 for the Irish and 80 for the Stogatastic batch. You know, Kay worked with us, got the price down. Obviously there's a bunch of people who ordered their founders release, the Founding Spirit. That's poured, that's ready to go. Yes. So what we're going to do is just we'll add on, like there'll be a selection option on the order form. If you have one waiting, you just select one or two, and then the shipping will be different because you'll just combine that with that. So obviously timing wise, we wanted to get it out sooner, but it was a pre-order. Tyler had to pour them. The lady who normally does all the labeling and stuff is no longer there. So they had to like pitch in together and get it done. And then as we know, Tyler just got married. Most of you know. So it was we just kind of hit halt, and we just felt like we'd go, oh, what's up? We got Mailman D in here. What's up, brother? Actually, I got a message for you later. So if I don't message you tomorrow, remind me. Anyway, so that's where we're at. These both are going to be shipped from there. Obviously, we've talked about, we have a short barrel coming as well. We're still waiting on details of when that'll arrive. That's the catch with all this stuff, guys, is that we have an idea. We know when it left Noland. Everybody's like, oh yeah, it should be here at distribution by here and at the store by here. And then like 4 weeks later, it finally hit the stores. So it's, you know, you do the best you can, but
right. Get your January budgets ready.
Yeah. Yeah. We were desperately trying to not have this hit in December. You know, that was our goal, was to have most of this stuff not be in December. However, it didn't work out that way. Luckily for you guys, we picked some reasonably priced bottles. And we will have limits. We're waiting on the final count. Our goal is not to make it to where you can't have any. Our goal is to make sure that everybody gets something. Obviously, the higher tiers will have higher limits. The lower tiers will have lower limits. And then once it clears all those, it'll be free for all tiers to buy whatever's left. We'll announce it, drop it back to the tiers, free for all, as many as you want. And then if we have any left, which by the numbers I'm seeing, I don't think it's going to hit the free tier, honestly, but I might be wrong. And you know, if I am, that's great, and everybody gets a shot at it. Once it hits the free tiers, then it kind of goes out to everybody. So just be ready. So, and then yeah, so short barrel. I just saw Allergic Spoon said that the short barrel. We'll get into that after we're done with this, but it's I'll just tell you real quick. It's a 8-year, 135 proof. It is a killer, and the price point is going to be another ridiculous point.
It's the
So,
definition of proof over age. Like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
telling you.
absolutely. Yeah. We got Isaac Fufu in here. What's up, Lance? How are you, brother? But yeah, so we got Isaac in here, and then Allergic Spoon. So anyway, so all right, so we're gonna start nosing this, and then Tyler's gonna jump in here and throw out a lot of profanities at us, and maybe that knows Tyler knows that's true. I'm like, hey, kid friendly. No, I'm just kidding. We're not really kid friendly. Anybody who knows me knows that's not true.
21
Randy,
over.
so as you've been talking and going through all that, like I've been trying it, sipping it. This is the third time I've poured it. So
in our Discord, just so anybody wants to know, this is the 2-piece one Paula put in there. I believe it's under Spirited. I forgot what it called it, but anyway, her and her husband make these. They're
Spirited.
awesome. Yeah, they like literally don't sleep on these. They come with a nice little wax. You can keep them clean and stable. These are beautiful, guys. Don't miss out. And I got 2 through 6.
This is the Purple Heart. If anyone's curious what Purple Heart looks
like. Oh, that's
like.
right. I forgot about the Purple Heart ones you got. Yeah.
So really cool color. That's all natural. That's the natural wood grain color.
Yeah.
You know.
And she put pictures up of everything, so don't miss out on that. Especially for the holidays, they'll kill themselves to make sure that you get them. So, yeah. Don't sleep on that. So sorry. So Norm, you've been nosing and tasting. So why don't you talk first?
So like I was saying earlier, the nose it's like, okay, first of all, it smells special. And that's special because it's interesting, right? When there's like an underlying, I can't quite place it as far as like the fruit that I'm getting. There's a bit of malt. It's not over malted. It smells sweet. I'm trying to think of a third thing. The third thing is I'm not getting it. I'm gonna leave it up to Zach on that. But that's on the nose, and I'm like, okay, it makes me want to drink it. Basically, my mouth was watering. But getting into it though, it's like a malty sweet caramel. It's a very awesome fusion of what they've done here. I think that Kelvin barrel has really come through, and it leaves me with this bit of char from the barrel, and it's just like, yeah, all right. And I'm glad it does, because I'm the guy that likes all the sweet stuff, but sweet just to be sweet. But then you add another layer of complexity with that char note on the end. That's dang good.
What kills me is that was my very first sip, and it does not drink like 120 proof. That was delicious first sip right off the rip. That's 120.
Oh, it's 120 proof.
Yeah, 120 proof.
Yeah, I agree with Norm on the nose. I get like a nice, very sugary, sweet cereal type smell.
Yeah,
but it's not. But the interesting thing is, you still, I don't know that I still would nail this as a malt on the nose. It would really perplex me. On the palate, especially, I think it's really weird how it works. It's very bourbon forward at first, and I feel like the Irish malt comes in at the very end, going into the finish. You get like this super, almost butter soaked shortbread note that is delicious. And then I know I let a couple guys try at the Cigar Lounge on Saturday. Met up with a couple folks from the Discord and brought it with me for a little early tasting from them. And Marco, one of our Discord members, mentioned a spearmint type kind of note towards the back of the palate, which I think is that char note that Norm's mentioning.
Yeah,
it does that. It has this nice little ramp kick at the very back end going into the finish before it mellows into that that super buttery shortbread.
I don't even want to talk. I just want to drink. I'm not even. I listen. So, guys, we're not here to hype you into buying something you shouldn't buy. Listen to our words. Listen to what we're saying, and understand that we set out to have a unanimous. Every one of our picks has to be unanimous. This is our very first pick. The founders release was a special release. This is our pick. This is 7.5 or higher combined score. To get, if you watch our videos, you understand how hard that is to do. And to hit that score at this price point is impressive. On the nose, I got it before and I get it again. My dog is literally choking over here as I'm talking. Timber, dude, go upstairs. He's playing with the Christmas tree. Sorry. I get a cream soda. I get a cream
maybe
soda
that's
on the
it.
nose, and I love that note. It's a sweet cream soda. Like, I don't know if you've had the difference cream sodas, but there is a difference between like a white cream soda and a brown cream soda. This is like a brown cream soda. It's like super rich, dense molasses cream soda note that I love on this. Um, the palate, the palate is it's like I don't know many people that don't like Irish for the like I know people that don't like Scotch. I know people that don't like,
Sure.
different, but like a lot of people who like bourbon like Irish because it's sweeter, it's more it plays better, like more similar veins for the most part. This has, as Zach said, the bourbon, the bourbon-esque taste in the beginning is remarkable. It's I get like this caramel brown sugar, sweet molasses, the char, and then it changes completely. And the mint you're talking about is almost like an effervescent for me. It's like a mentholy effervescent. I could see the spearmint kind of because it takes this like high pitch almost like it gets really high, like it's this real high note and then it just kind of like crescendos into this like beautiful rich flavor in your mouth.
Yep.
And that's when I had this one. It was just it kept just hitting, and every sip I got it, which is weird. I usually sip flavors build. This kept hitting the same flavors over and over again. Like it was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting you said that about the cream soda. So I just recently traveled and I went to this restaurant and has anyone had a baked Alaska?
Yeah.
So they dump that rum on top of that, whatever the marshmallow topping is, or what I don't know
Yeah.
what it. Man, I'm getting all that like from the nose. Yeah, that you just took me back. Thanks for saying that, Randy, about the cream soda. You brought me back to that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it's I mean, I remember smelling it there and instantly,
Yes.
like, I mean, there's certain notes as a kid, root beer, cream soda, a Dr. Pepper note. Like,
You
there are
say
certain
root
things that you
beer?
hear me talk. Root beer, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Root beer. I'm up north, boys.
Yeah.
But there's certain like things like that is like those are my favorites as a kid. Peanuts and my like that pop and the peanut thing. You'll hear me say on the like. There's certain things that just kind of make me grin, and this is one of them where I just you nose it, you taste it, and it's just and as I'm talking, that hug, that feeling, that warmth from this, it just stays.
Yeah, I would just say sorry, drop something. All right. When it hits the palate, it's like a honey sweetness, and then as it's definitely that crescendo type experience because it does turn into like that molasses note, as you mentioned, Randy.
Yeah.
It's super rich and dense and like
Mhm.
thick, syrupy, sweet, and then like I said, it hits that kick where you get that like hit a char, and then it falls into that shortbread, and it's really awesome.
All right, guys, calm down about your short barrel. It's okay. It's coming. It is all I see is the comments. Short barrel. Short barrel probably will not be until January. So you have
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to that later in the stream.
Yeah,
But
that's
stay
coming.
tuned.
So, so the finish on this, I've been trying to think of what it was because it's been a minute since I had this. It's a what is that? What is that cookie with the? It's like the cinnamon and the dough. It's like Snickerdoodle.
Oh,
Snickerdoodle. So I just had this. It's a Snickerdoodle with if you took 2 Snickerdoodle cookies and you had you put like a frosting in the center. That's the finish for me. A vanilla frosting and 2 Snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle doozy from Great American Cookie Co.
There you go. So yeah, it's like a vanilla frosting, like a buttercream vanilla frosting in the center, 2 Snickerdoodle cookies. That's the finish for me.
I'm glad you said that because like I just keep going back to it, and so I put it down for a minute, and I was like, let me just think on that.
Hey, before when we had the samples, I had to worry. Now, and by the way, guys, this label, like Zach's Tater Magic, is absolutely insane, dude.
Yeah.
You did a good job with this one, Zach. So I am gonna try. I have the Blue Spot poured. I'm just gonna compare for some people that want to have a comparison.
What's the proof on that Blue Spot?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah, I don't remember.
So Blue Spot is at 117.
117.
Good comparison.
117.8. So very, very good comparison. 7 years, cast strength, 117.
Mass produced.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of people ask me where did the Irish come from, and I'm like, I don't think we'll ever know, unfortunately,
I
Yeah.
don't think
where
we'll
this
know.
distillate came from. If I had to guess, Middleton is the largest
Yeah.
producer of
So,
single malts
I mean,
in Ireland.
the Blue Spot for sure has that pot still, that typical Irish pot still
That
note
peppery.
on it.
Yeah.
Yep. Almost. I mean, it's just the Kelvin magic. That's why, I mean, that's literally, guys, that's why it named that. The Kelvin Gold on here, that magic of the Kelvin barrel is why it's so
Mhm.
special.
Exactly.
it really-
Remind me of that Kelvin barrel. Was it a new charred Kelvin or was it used?
Ex-bourbon.
It was expert. Oh,
Yeah, ex-bourbon.
yeah.
Dude,
So
all right, so
that is awesome that it's a used barrel and it's still
The
it
impact
still has
is
that
there.
much influence.
Yeah.
So the Blue Spot, I love Blue Spot for the record. It has that sweetness. It has your typical pot still vein, but it has this nice sweetness. It has your traditional Irish sweetness. But the nice thing about the Blue Spot is it has that proof. It holds up. It's not a lower proof one. It really has that impact, the barrel impact. But
Probably the cast influence is probably less on that. Blue
it's way
Spot.
less,
Okay,
way less. And that's what I was just
yeah.
going to say is what's missing for me on this. And I'm not being, I promise you guys, I'm not saying this to be, this backbone has ruined Blue Spot for me now. Like, no joke. Like, it's like I'm tasting it and I'm like,
Price too,
dude, this is literally like, this is actually disappointing because Blue Spot is honestly one of my favorites. It's just a great Irish pour to go to. Not a terrible price.
Sure.
Usually 100 to 130 is where you can find them at.
Wait a second.
Man.
Are you saying this could beat Redbreast 27? No, I'm just
No, I'm not. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm giving a very equal comparison of a true Irish,
Yes.
pot still Irish 7-year, 100 and what did we say, 117.8 proof versus our backbone Irish. The difference is that Kelvin just changes completely. It takes that. It still has that Irish pot still vibe, but it just changes it into all these other flavors.
Yeah.
It makes that look very linear as a pour.
Man, that snickerdoodle is sitting with me. Thank you, Randy.
Yeah,
that is
snickerdoodle really is
resonating
good.
so good with me.
Yeah, it's like when we were actually joking about it in the Advent thing, and I was like, dude, I everything is just food for me. Like everything I reference, like I don't do a lot of individual. Everything has a memory of a food to me, and it's just the weirdest thing. But takes me a minute, but once I get it, boy, I'm locked.
Mm.
All right. Oh, so a couple questions here. So, let me scroll up. It's doing that whole thing again. So we have, thank you for this, by the way. Take a minute to smash that button. So thank you guys. Appreciate it.
31 watching. Great.
Yeah. And then while we're doing that, hey, we're at like 800. We just passed 800.
Yep.
Yeah.
We need to have people share this. I'm going to put this on Discord. It'd be really cool to hit like 1,000. Like,
imagine 1,000 before.
I just like literally, I don't know what it is, but if we could hit 1,000 by the end of the year, that would be pretty epic, honestly. So just something fun to do. All right. Tyler says he's almost home. Good news, Tyler. We're going to be done without you. No, and I want to get Tyler on here because he's had a lot of experience with Backbone. He's done a lot of picks. He's a trusted, source. So, and then, all right. So when you sign up through Patreon, will a link be sent to purchase? Yeah. So here's how we're going to do it. We're going to make sure we follow the letter of the law.
Yep.
On Patreon. You have to be in two places, people. Listen closely. Join our Discord. If you join our Discord and you have your Patreon tied to your Discord, you will be automatically in the chat rooms for Patreon. There's going to be a password. Every group has a different link with a different password. This has got to be confusing because we don't want to get kicked off Patreon right now. We're working on a different solution with Only Drams, but right now there's going to be a link that's going to be emailed to you through Patreon. That link is going to have a password. The password is going to be in our Discord. If you aren't in our Discord, shoot me a message on via Patreon. Shoot us a message on Patreon, and we'll help you. But we have to do it this way because if they can see the link and they can see it's a purchasing link, and then we get kicked off and before we even started. So we got it. We're going to keep it as basic as possible. The link will also be in your Discord group. So it will be in 2 places. Discord, we don't care about. They don't mess with us. We keep it straight and narrow. But yeah, Patreon, we cannot put a link. It'll be a link to another link where you got to go. So,
and if you're really confused, just find one of us and message us.
Yeah.
We'll help you.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. So it's real simple again. So Patreon, you'll get an email. It'll be a link. That link will take you to a document that has a password. Put in the password, and then you'll have access to the pick information.
Yeah.
So it's just how we keep them from seeing that we're doing alcohol sales, basically. So
we got our first ever super chat. Thank you, Allergic Spoon.
Our first ever.
Yeah.
Nice. Look at that. Thank you.
Yeah. Can I react on here?
Yeah.
Hey, Randy, could you bring up Broke Toe's question about the Kelvin? I'll address that.
Let me get to I'm just gonna make my way down. So Terry said, excited for this barrel. Some of your notes are ringing true. The younger version, I take a lot.
I have my take.
Before I knew, I got literally my camera's like right in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm bringing it off the screen. So anyway, sorry Terry, I'm broken. All right, so Mark is on here listening while he's driving. Mark had this, by the way.
Yeah.
So he loved it. All right, so explain the significance of the Kelvin barrel, please. Would the Alabama wood, like, he's dying. He literally is dying to talk. So we're just gonna let Zach talk.
Okay, so Kelvins are a more expensive cooperage because they do everything on hands-on still. So a lot of your larger cooperages like ISC, Independent Stave, is what that stands for, use natural gas or propane. Wow. Natural gas or propane burners. Somewhere Hank Hill just had a heart attack. Kelvin uses natural wood fire burners and production scraps to toast and char their barrels. They also use a thicker stave. So it allows for potentially more interaction with the whiskey pushing in and out of the wood to gather all those flavor compounds like vanillins and things like that. So typically, if you see Kelvin being used as the cooperage, a lot of people have a higher interest in it because of that.
Yeah.
And that's normally the version.
Yeah, normally, I mean, if you see Kelvin barrel, you're going to have a lot more barrel influence. Period. I mean, there's been picks I've been on where we went to some places as simple as Driftless Glen, and when you're just trying their normal stuff, and then you find a Kelvin barrel one, it just changes.
It's a different animal. Yep.
So,
do you remember that one we had?
I love Blue Spot. What was that?
What was that one Justin blinded us on? Oh, the Bob Dylan whiskey.
Oh, Heaven's Door.
Heaven's Door, but it was done in the Kelvin barrel.
It was done in Kelvin, significantly different. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's right now, they're floating around. If you guys see them, they have New Riff 6-year rye single barrels that are in Kelvin barrels. Those are significantly better in the Kelvin. So, and then, all right. So Scott, here, I'm going to say this. I did not compare it to any other pours because again, I'm trying to compare apples to apples. But if you are talking flavor wise, if you are talking experience wise, it is very similar to Gold Spot with one exception. The proof it has way more impact on this.
And it's not finished.
And it's not finished. Yeah. So, I mean, but as far as like getting a lot more flavors out of that bottle, yes, it is. Gold Spot has a lot more flavors, has a lot more complexity to it. But yeah, this is again, I mean, this is when value just trumps all. I mean, it's you guys will see when you get this. I mean, I have a lot of Irish on my shelf that I'm looking at kind of sideways right now. Like, oh, yeah. So, hey, who wants to do an Irish flight?
We have it. We have
to break them all out.
We have an Irish flight.
Yeah, no, I meant I'm just gonna break them out and get rid of them all.
Oh, you're talking about on the channel? Okay,
yeah. No, so all right. Terry knows the drill. Yeah, he speaks Randy. Thank you, sir. Mark said, yes, sir. Both are winners. So yeah, that's the Irish. Yeah. So this is a great example. This Irish is a fat kid whiskey. It 100% is fat kid whiskey. It's like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
So, and then Broken Toe Special said thank you. So, all right.
Do you guys want to get into the?
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Just because this is what we do. Based on what you're drinking, based on price, score it.
Oh, tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just give a score. It's nothing like locked. I'm just saying, like, for people to understand.
Yeah. Oh, pull up our score sheet. No, when I think about this, like I don't I'm not gonna get crazy and be like this is a
9.2.
No, I'm not gonna go anything like that. I think I've enjoyed it more tonight out of the bottle that I have. I don't know if it's fresh. I don't know, but what the difference is. I know I was at a 7.5 easy because when we did it, I'm about 7.8. This. As I got through it, I think it was the snickerdoodle at the end that I wasn't getting in the. Well, we only had such a small amount of it. Now getting into it and being able to sit through this, yeah, I'm a 7.8.
Yeah, and I would be a little bit higher than that. I would probably be like at 8.3.
I'd love to get into the 8s with this.
Yeah,
and it's there's nothing wrong with this, but this is a killer whiskey for an Irish. It's so unexpected. I don't know. It's a 7.8 for me.
Yeah, I think for me, at that price point, $70, 7-year Kelvin finished barrel. It's an 8. It's an 8 easily. I'm tempted to actually go higher than Zach, but I'm just gonna go even with Zach. I think that is. Yeah. I think that's a fair statement. I think there's an emotion to it as it being a pick.
Yeah.
So I would not. All right. So hold on. So James has a good question. So how does it compare to Redbreast Cask Strength?
Which vintage? No, I'm just
kidding.
Anybody has 2025.
I have 2025.
Yeah, I have 2025.
That was, it's a little bit older. Maybe it's a fair comparison. I don't know. Isn't that sherry?
Yeah.
I'm trying to quickly find my bottle, but the worst part is I have a spotlight up here and I'm staring at where my Irish is.
I have to leave the room.
See now a giant dot. How does it compare? I honestly would say price pound for pound. I think I actually prefer this over the Redbreast Cask Strength, to be honest. Like the Calvin barrel influence is huge for me on this.
Yeah, I think that's where you're going to find the biggest difference with this one. Is that barrel impact? It just takes it to a different level.
Yeah, and I would be this over that too. But in all honesty, I've never really been huge on Redbreast Cask Strength. So
yeah, I like Redbreast Cask.
I would never buy one. Just
all right.
Yeah, it is. It's a very dynamic pour, guys. It's at the price point, at what you're getting. That's what we set out to do, is give you guys something unique. There was a great price. It wasn't going to be. We all know people are. There's bottles hitting everywhere for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and we're trying to do the best we can and give you something unique without going crazy.
Yeah.
And Randy, I'm glad you said that about the emotional aspect. First pick and everything, like it's a 10. But let's be realistic. It's a 10. Like I'm buying multiples of these. I'm going to be gifted multiple of these. I'm going to always have this. So
and what really awesome is if once you guys get your bottles, post in our community review section. We want to hear from you.
Absolutely.
Your opinion is as important as ours on anything. So don't ever think that we don't want to hear your feedback.
Here's the honest to God truth, and a bunch of you talk to me so you understand this. Like, we are always looking to evolve and be better. If you try something and you give us feedback of what you don't like and just don't say I hate it, don't do that. Just give us tell us why. Tell us what you don't like. Use your big boy words, and we'll respect that. It is a wonderful thing to learn from each other, and that's what we're here for. So, and James said, finish an ex-bourbon Kelvin, or was it aged from the start? So, is it finished in ex-bourbon? So it was not aged from the start. it was brought here and then put into an expert
3 years in Ireland. We don't know the cooperage, and then 4.5 years in the ex-bourbon Kelvin in Indiana.
Yep.
Yeah, and you got Rogue Toast Special says I'm buying 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, it's. I mean, there's roughly, we're waiting on final numbers, but it looks like realistically, it looks like we're going to have. My guess would be in the 130s as far as bottles on the Irish. I've spoke to a lot of people who, obviously it's our first pick, so some people want to buy it and have one put away and whatnot. I mean, I look at it from a standpoint of 1 to 2 to share with everybody when they come over, one to probably bunker and one to probably never open, just as a commemorative bottle. So I'm getting 4 minimum. That's just me. So I'm not saying it, don't buy it and use it for trade bait and sell it on unicorn auction. That's not going to work for you.
It's not going to work.
I'm just saying, it's a backbone Irish. It's good. I don't think it's that good, but you never know. I mean, keep it for 20 years, and if we're still doing this, maybe you'll get $110 for it. So, all right. Well, while we're waiting for Tyler, he should be getting on any second. Any final thoughts on the Irish? I mean, besides the fact that Norm yeah.
What did Norm do?
Norm was searching for a higher score. You could see it.
No,
no.
When I score something high, usually there's something I always go back and I'm like, okay, I might have went a little too crazy, and I can see myself going crazy on these. And I'm not here to sell these whiskeys to you. I'm gonna be happy with mine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he's actually being very reserved, which is good. I mean,
I
can sense that.
Yeah.
We definitely are trying not to sell it more than just give you guys
and I almost went with the flat 8, but I get crap about all my 8s that I give. So thanks, Zach.
Yeah. So in Norm's world, he goes under, not over.
It's true.
Oh man, this is, dude. I truly.
No, I think that 7-8 to 8-3 range is definitely where I'm at with it. I think that's a good range. That's an honest assessment. I bought multiples, and not just because it was our pick. And as Randy said, I would have spent more than we're asking for it to get it, because when I tasted it, I really like Yellow Spot. Blue Spot's pretty solid. Gold Spot's obviously great.
Look at this guy.
But I had to get this.
Man, the myth, the
There's
legend.
bugs.
What's up? Hold on. Let me see this later.
One to share when you want to fuck with your friends. Yeah. I mean, actually, timing is everything. So I think, Terry, that happened to you, and Tyler, that happened to you. With with Nolan messing with you guys when you came in and giving you an Irish, because I'm almost positive Terry had the exact same experience you did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it did. So I was the first time that I got Nolan's experience was with Tarek at Elixir, because he's done a lot with him. And he was specifically asking for bourbon, because bourbon tends to do better, even though we love the ryes that come out of there. And I remember he gives us the sample, and he was like, well, this isn't bourbon, but let me see what you think. And we loved it. And I was like, is this like a wheated whiskey, or what is this? Because it was, soft, it was approachable, there was a ton of flavor. He's like, no, it's Irish. And I'm like, I didn't know that was on the table.
Yeah. These Irish are just, they mess with you.
Yeah.
They mess with you hardcore.
Have you gotten into it?
Yeah. So we nosed it, tasted it. We explained it to him. I compared it to Blue Spot. I mean, it was kind of ruined Blue Spot for me, honestly. Which is kind of crazy. I mean, nosing wise, I got a cream soda. That was a really good pop.
Yeah.
But what got me was at the end, I got a snickerdoodle with cream in the middle, 2 snickerdoodle cookies, vanilla cream.
I've been, because I've had these for a couple days, been able to sample them out, and everyone's been extremely impressed.
Yeah, there's something about. I mean, Nolan does magic over there. His wizardry.
It's my favorite place to go. I mean, I think I did 7 or 8 barrels this year with them. Including being there with this one. But
yeah, you should have seen Tyler there. He was just crazy, running around with a drill.
I've been there enough where Nolan's just like, you know the drill.
Yeah, literally, he knows the drill. He's just drilling barrels. But
No,
yeah,
I love seeing him.
We gave so we scored it just for the fun of it, and me and Zach were at 8.3. Norm was at a 7.8. So that was. Yeah. Backbone has been doing excellent. Oop, wait, why is recording stopped? Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live.
Yeah, it says it's live.
I got recording has been stopped.
No.
Well, it's funny because like the day that we did this, like I was kind of odd man out on this one, but going back to it, and I know we've talked about it, just everything that we tried probably played into that, but it's hard for me to put this down now.
Yeah,
right.
That's what I said tonight.
Yeah, it's you just keep going back to it. It is that Fat Kid whiskey. It's sweet. It's dense. It's syrupy. Good mouthfeel. Awesome finish.
I don't do as much like Irish whiskey or anything as everyone else. I'd probably still be like a 7, 9, 8 on it. I mean, the price point's just insane for what it delivers.
It's funny. We review so much stuff. We record 7 videos on Mondays typically, and I'm always the one who's like, "What's the price on this?" before I give a score, and I forgot about the price on this one. I was just drinking, just enjoying it.
Oh,
Randy's gone.
Well, that's Randy. Keep going, Norm.
Yeah, no, and when you take in consideration the price, like this drink's way above its.
Oh, it's nuts.
It's nuts,
like,
right?
But that's like Backbone's been doing that. That's why I love doing there. God, that's really good.
Where are they? What's the closest like airport for them?
Indianapolis. They're right outside Indianapolis.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
What happened? But I just got out.
Welcome back.
Must be your
I don't know.
It was like
it was like literally like refresh. Like my thing like froze. I was like, all right.
I know I'm late jumping on here, so I'm sure you went through it, but it's spent 4.5 years in the Kelvin barrel, like in a freshly charred Kelvin barrel. And I feel like malted barley is so good at like just being a sponge.
Was it freshly charred or was it used?
No, he put them in freshly charred ones.
Oh,
I knew it.
Wow.
I knew it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the label is wrong.
Got away with it.
I haven't put the sticker on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, reprint.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's even better for you guys. That's even more.
It actually says on the very back of the bottle, we sourced some fantastic aged Irish whiskey and rebarreled it in new charred American oak barrels.
Okay.
My label's been covered up.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah. So he got freshly charred Kelvins, and it's been, by the time we picked this one, it was 4.5 years.
Wow.
That it sat in that one. And like I think malted barley, like I said, is just a great sponge for whatever cask you decide to put it in like that.
So you can't. I know it says Irish whiskey. You can't confirm it is 100% malted barley.
I'm fairly certain I can text Nolan and get an answer pretty quick.
Well, I somehow lost chat. Sweet.
I'm
gonna refresh. Whatever. I got it loaded up over here. So, at any rate, what do we got here? Oh, we got
just holding
the nerd in the glasses. Holden. Oh, he's got to mess with Tyler.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said, "Who's the nerd in the glasses?" That sounds about right. So, all right. Well, congrats, guys. You got new charred barrels on these bad boys. Never trust Zach again.
I got that information from Randy.
That's not true. You got I forwarded everything. It probably was me. I'm just going to be a smartass and say that.
So reprint the stickers. Whoever's got the ones that say X bourbon, those might be worth something.
Yeah. It's send those a unicorn. Yeah.
Yep.
No, the stickers are cool. I just grabbed this one as I was running up because I was freaking late, like I'm always late. But I got the Stogie one on there.
Yeah, we're going there next.
Well, so we had a bunch of barrels land today. So I was doing those and I was pulling samples. So I wanted to revisit those because they were really cold. So I was trying to like warm them up. And then I got a text from some people at the they were doing a tasting at the whiskey house, and they were like, "Hey, they brought up Southern Collective. Can you swing by real quick?" I'm like, "I really can't, but I will for like 2 minutes."
Tyler cannot say no. Just if anybody ever wants to know,
I've got to get up at like 4:30 and go on a pick tomorrow too, so I can't really drink too much. But
that sounds about right, buddy.
Yep.
yeah.
All right.
Broke toe.
You ready to get on this Stogatastic?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
we'll get to. Do you want to do Broke toe's question real quick since it's about this pick?
Yeah. All right.
He asked, what should he pick up to compare this bottle to for Irish?
Oh,
I mean, honestly, like that's where I was struggling with was I thought I had it on spot with the blue spot just because of age, everything. I was wrong. It doesn't have enough influence. I would honestly say either if you have any of the spots, I would say the gold spot or the red spot are probably flavorful enough to compete with it.
And I really don't know that I just don't know that it compares well to anything that I'm aware of on the market. I know there's Powers John Lane cast strength. I've never tried it. Maybe that's
dude. I could go down a rabbit hole. I've got all the spots. I'm just looking at even the color, and I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't.
so
know.
you start getting all those wine finishes, and it just.
I know.
Yeah.
And I don't
I'm much more ignorant on Irish whiskey. I'm pretty much just bourbon and rye. How does Redbreast cast strength compare?
So James asked that. I would say I would prefer this probably better. I think there's a lot more of that bourbon, which makes sense now because it's the new char. That barrel influence just makes all the difference, honestly, on this.
The amount of people that I've let try this, they're like, "So how can I get a bottle?" And I'm like, "I guess you got to join the Spirit of Discord, man. I don't the Patreon."
That's literally the answer. We joked about that. Like we've talked about it. Like, hey, you got some friends in it. Like I've literally had friends ask me, like, "Hey, can you get me a barrel?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Here's the link. Go join, and you can get one." I mean, there's no favoritism. We're this is business.
Yeah.
So we'll make sure we're fair with everybody. So, all right.
So
I
smelled this Stogatastic, right? And this is a purpose-built whiskey. You know what this one's about. Like, you smell this, it's like, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
You know,
Built Stogie tough.
That color's nuts too.
Ridiculous.
It's funny how much it's changed as it's been sitting in my glass.
Yeah,
I agree.
Well,
So
I just poured mine, but
yeah, it has it like that orange tic tac was really present like in the very beginning, and now it's like turned more into that like. I mean, it's like a faint. The Amaro is like there, but it's like now it almost has like a sherry kind of.
Yes, that's what I was saying. It's like that condensed dessert wine smell.
Yes.
So there's I forgot I would butcher this pronunciation.
It's that Australian one, right?
Correct, which he compared to a PX sherry is what he said the best comparison is.
That's right, he did. Yeah,
because it's cognac, Amaro, and then that Australian
opera. Yeah.
Yeah, this is this when we did the live tasting for the first time. Norm and I sitting with Randy. This thing was just so complex. I mean, you could sit there and unpeel the layers for so long on the nose, especially. I'll just say it's another dense, dark, deep nose. Definitely pick up on the Amaro hanging out in the background there. That sherry is a great note. It's almost got like I'm trying to think how to describe this. It's like a sorghum covered floral. It's like
yeah.
I'm gonna try and reload my screen so I can get the chat working. So if I bounce out, you know where I went.
You do kind of get some of the cognac too, though.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm probably attributing that sorghum coated floral is probably really the cognac that I'm smelling. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with. I don't drink those often, so.
Damn it, didn't work.
But it does like have like some like dark tobacco, like real rich Maduro type smell as well.
Broke Toe Special said the perfect phrase, which is true. That helps. Thanks. I'll save my money and just buy more of these bottles. Yeah, I mean that's the crazy part is I'm literally not blowing smoke up your ass when I say this, guys. Like my blue spots, I'm kind of like looking at everything a little sideways right now with that Irish.
I mean, like he's crushed it on everything. The other, I helped do the Nashboro group or whatever, like locally. I mean, we had a 12-year, 8-month rye that was $79.99 plus tax. Like, you just can't. Like, the dude puts out great stuff at a very more than reasonable price point.
Mm-hmm. There's also
So
like
the
lot of
Stogie batch also had a base. Like, the base used was all 7-year Kelvin bourbons before they did any additional finishing.
Terry said he had another cigar batch, and that's the nice thing is technically it's called a fusion barrel, so it's just him playing around, trying different things. And ironically, it's weird because this is the power of influence. So 100% honest. So we thought we picked one that was in an Armagnac. We were like, oh, we got the one with the Armagnac. We were so excited. Armagnac.
Yeah.
And then we realized that we didn't pick that one. You know, you're all these pours and everything, and in your head, you're like, yeah, the best one was Armagnac, and the power. We picked the one that we thought in our head that was the right one, but it actually was a different blend. And all along, we're like, this is the blend, and it wasn't, and we just picked the best one we tasted in front of us. But yeah, so it's a fusion. It's the 4 of them, and we just called it the Stogie batch because in Justin described it as, you know, he's not a cigar guy, and it's something he can actually enjoy without a cigar. And myself being a cigar guy, Zach, Norm, I mean, we knew, like, when we tasted it, we're like, this could hold up really well against a cigar.
And I never got to try it with a cigar yet because we only had that sample.
Yeah,
so
we
ran out. You know,
the legs are nuts on this too,
Yeah.
and like the finish just lingers forever.
It does. I'm getting a very effervescent on it right now. I'm getting like a nice, like, it's like a bright mid note, and it's like a I'm trying to think of how I would describe it, but it goes from this like super dark, rich kind of like date raisin, and then kicks into this like almost Sprite. I'd say it's like a Sprite, like it kicks up into a Sprite, and then it comes down in this deep dark finish.
Yeah.
Dude, you nailed it.
I definitely agree with that.
What's happening? Yep.
It brightens that mid palate, really spikes.
It does. I mean, it literally just like it explodes in your mouth
before it turns really dark.
And that's why I think, you know, for cigar smokers, like you need something that isn't just a one noter. You need something that kind of plays around with you, and just in all honesty, like, so Holden, who's in our chat here, he had this and he liked it, and he said that he added a little bit of water and it made it even better for him. So, you know, and he's a cigar smoker, so that's the nice thing about a pour like this is that you can kind of play with a little bit of water. It has so many flavors, it'll hold up to just a couple drops of water and stuff.
But honestly, you could use this as you just had a steak dinner, very rich.
Oh yeah.
You go into the library and retire with a glass of this or whatever, you know. Like, you don't need the ports, you don't need the sherries. This is
we know who's the bougie one on this channel.
I don't have a library.
He's going in the library.
I've been watching too much Downton Abbey.
Right.
To the library.
Right. So I added a little bit of water to a small tidbit. Just
I'm gonna be doing that too. I will say also, we've had this poured for I guess about an hour before.
Like an hour.
And it changes a whole lot. So if you have the ability to sit with this one, pour you up 2 ounces, put on a movie, have a cigar, whatever that 2-hour window or 1 hour window you can do something in, just kind of explore with this one when you get it and see what all comes out to you. Because like I said, it's so layered, it's so complex. This is like you could think with this one.
Yeah. This is definitely a thinking man.
I mean,
Terry did say Norm is fancy.
I wish I had a cigar right now. I wish I just moved this outside and had a cigar.
Oh, dude, how about it? I know. Like, I daydream about putting like a exhaust system down in my you know.
It's rough though. So my office is upstairs where I shoot, and I can't smoke cigars up here, but I can have a pipe. Yeah. So she'll allow me a pipe.
Really?
So yeah,
that's interesting.
Yep.
Maybe a pipe combo in the future too. For those curious about the Amaro, for me, it shows up on the back of the palate going to the finish. Yeah. But it's not super heavy-handed. And
it's not that herbal.
Yeah, and that's coming
Yeah.
from someone who doesn't like Amaro. This adds a layer to it that is interesting and intriguing. Not doesn't take away from it. It adds to it. What I thought was, if you've ever had a paper plane cocktail, which has citrus, sweet citrus notes, bourbon or rye whiskey, and then it has that Amaro in it, this is like that, but you don't have to mix it.
That's right.
Well, I mean, like Randy said earlier, I mean, we thought we picked the Armagnac. We didn't know until afterwards that it was even the
Yeah, like I
Amaro.
even responded to him. I was like, "Hey, we had."
Are we sure?
Oh, sure. He's like, "Yeah," and he said, and I had all my notes. I wrote down barrel numbers, everything, and he's like, "Yeah, barrel." I was like, "We totally picked a different one." I was like, "I just, yeah, you know, barrels were right." So interesting comparison. So without water, it's got that nice spiky that I like. It kind of it gives the water cuts that out. It becomes more like straight linear balance, but it has depth, but it's more of a heartbeat, if you will. And the Amaro is more prevalent with the splash of water. You get more of that orange tic tac on the finish.
Oh.
So it kind of mutes that mid spike, and it makes the Amaro have more of an impact on the rear of it.
I like that mid spike.
Yeah. And I let my wife try these right after we did the little call together to give the thumbs up. And the note that she got, which I can also agree with, what she said, this tastes like a caramel stroopwafel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is the fusion cast. She loved the Irish as well. So she's happy that we picked these. She's like, good job.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, these are killer. I mean,
the finish on this goes literally forever.
Dude, it's just, I mean, my whole mouth, and I mean, Holden made a comment about it, like a little drying, the tanniny. I mean, it definitely is. I mean, it's 4-barrel influence.
Yeah.
It'll take a little bit of the moisture out of off your tongue a little bit.
I mean, the tongue's tingling just a little, but it doesn't really. I mean, no, not at all. I mean, they're both. So the fusion's what? I think it's 120 on the dot. And then the Irish is 120.8. Neither one really drinks its proof. Like, it's got a great experience. It's got a great finish, but like none of them are really a punch to the face by any means.
I love on the finish how everything dies down, and then I get the raisin note back again.
Mm-hmm. And it just coasts.
It just coasts on this, like, almost, if I had to say, it would be like that port, like a mild port finish, that raisin note. Like, I get that on the finish, and it just, guys, I'm not. Listen, again,
you're gonna be surprised at my score, Randy.
Yeah, we're not. I'm not over here trying to like bullshit you with like flavors and all this experience and stuff like that. Like, we're speaking to you as whiskey nerds, whiskey guys, fellow, Discord member, like friends. I mean, this is just fun. This is fun when you can do that. And obviously, thank you to Tyler for making this happen, because he's the one that brought it on this. He's the one that helped us get it tied in with Kay. I mean, without him, this doesn't happen. So thank you very much.
It was my pleasure.
Yeah. Terry, I'll speak to that.
Go.
In the chat. Any sulfur notes? No, I'm not picking that up. No. I usually pick that up in some scotches that are very heavy finished. I think the way he's blended this and the barrels they used, it's blended that right out.
He's getting serious now.
I don't get any of that, and I'm very sensitive to that. And don't get me wrong, I like it, but I don't get it in this.
It's funny because I love sulfur. Like, I love it. Like, I love that sulfur note. I don't know what it is about it. Love it. And if it had this, I would be excited and I would tell you about it, because I'd be excited if it had it. It doesn't.
Yeah, no lit fireworks here.
None.
Yeah.
Sorry, Trenton.
Man, I mean, I'll be honest. Like, okay, how long has it been since we picked this, Tyler? Do you remember?
September.
September. So
it's towards the end of September. Like September, I can go back and look. It was like the 26th or something, somewhere around there.
So this is the craziest thing, is having this again. I forgot how much I like these, because it's been long gone. Like, I haven't had access to it. None of us have.
Yeah. We also, like, I mean, during the pick, and that's like, Nolan has his own way of doing things, right? Like, you show up and you're gonna try like 8 different things, and like, I mean, there's a lot of picks where you don't try 8 things to begin with. With Nolan, like the whole 8, like the whole first 8 is really just him filling you out as far as like what you're interested in, what route are we gonna go, like how, like, it's crazy. Like, it's a it's a fun pick, but you have to be prepared to try a lot.
Yes.
Dude. Zans is here. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Welcome.
Because that's like, we found all these towards the end. Like that was, I mean, we were 16, 18 barrels deep when we got to the ones that we started picking.
Well, no, because I thought we hit the Irish sooner, though.
The Irish, we ended up going.
The Irish was
I
sooner.
think the first or second Irish we tried, so it was early on, but everything else was later in the tasting.
Yeah, I mean, like these, the other picks, like Kay grabbed and you grabbed. I mean, those were all later. A lot of pours later.
Yeah, I'm still, the bourbon doesn't make sense to me, but that's a different story.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and that's the crazy part is like, I mean, the bourbon explains why. And actually, these all explain why. Because I mean, these are 120 proof, and we were convinced they were like low, like 110s.
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't drink that way. And we got done there, and I remember Justin was like, "I gotta stop for a second." Like we were drinking too fast. Like we were just pummeling through it, and like I mean, if you've ever done a pick with Tyler, he just keeps feeding you alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
well, I do small sips and move on.
Yeah,
so it's like I don't spend a lot of time on one pour.
Well,
or like at Nolan, I spit a lot too, just because I know I'm going to try 20 plus barrels.
Yeah, I spit and dump a lot, and that was, I mean, like Aiden, I prepped Aiden. I was like, Aiden did awesome on it. I mean, he was
Aiden was a champ,
dude. And like John though had never been on a barrel pick, and I warned him, and he was finishing every glass, and like John was messed up. He was a hot mess.
Well, so Kyle that was with us for Parkway, that was his first pick ever, and he handled it like a champ. I was like,
yeah, he did.
You can go anywhere, you'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, when you're getting that much good juice in front of you and you can control yourself, it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
So, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was just gonna say, like, as far as like cigar batches go, like, I mean, we call this a cigar batch. It's what I mean. A cigar batch. There is no definition for it, right? It's whatever.
A marketing term.
Yeah, it's a marketing term. But for us, a cigar batch meant something because there's three of us that are cigar smokers and tobacco, pipe, whatever. Like it was like this hit well, and we have had lots of cigar batches, and like I think we only picked a half barrel because we know this is a more of a niche thing.
It is, yeah.
So we were cautious of that. We weren't the Irish. We knew we were getting a full barrel. There was no question about that. This was a half barrel. We could have taken the whole thing, and we took it, and I think we're just below 70 bottles total. I
actually got the count earlier today.
Oh, did you get them? Okay. What do we got?
So Kay's going to double check in the morning for me. I think we're at 72 of the cigar and 143 of the Irish.
Oh. Yeah, and then you have to go minus pick team and everything else. So
yeah, so there. I mean
I got like 3 cases of Irish and 1 case of this. All right, guys.
Yeah, I think the cigar one should be the Stogie batch. I would imagine it's not going to change too much. There might be a little bit more from the Irish missing, but not much. It should be right around.
The Irish is the one we knew that. That's why we got the full barrel. This is, I mean, like you guys are going to see it. Josh, like I said, Josh from Stuff and Whiskey is going to do a live on Sunday tasting of it, and I mean he's he's in love with that Irish. I mean that's a huge.
Last time I saw him, and he talked about it. He's like, that's a buy. 3 or 4 bottles of and sit on, and he's not wrong. I mean, it's as much as I do love the cigar batch or the Fusion series, but I actually lean Irish as well. It's so unique and it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I love when Zan talks about his dog. You can tell how much he loves Penny. He's sing a song for him.
Oh, he's got a Penny too. I have a Penny as well.
Yeah, you do have a Penny. Yep. The different sizes, big difference in sizes. Yeah. Oh my God. All right. So should we score this?
Yeah, we should.
All right.
Because I'm kind of surprising myself, and if you don't mind, I'll start.
Go for it.
So when we did the samples and the live tasting with each other, the Irish, I mean. The Irish is the buy, right? And my score, well, I'll bring it in, was higher on the Irish at first over the Stogie Tastic. Tonight, though, I don't know what it is. This thing's just hitting all the right angles for me. That the dates, the raisins, the winey finish on it, man, it just it speaks to me in a way that it didn't the first time I had it, even though I scored it. I don't remember where I was, 7-6, 7-7, something like that. 6-7. No, it was 7-6. It's an 8 for me tonight. I am enjoying this so much. Like it is, like I'm saying, it's a bit sweeter tonight. It's just that I don't know, that dessert wine finish, and I cannot wait to have it with the cigar. And I'm gonna do that on Thursday. So
yeah, this hits home for you with the sweetness for sure.
it does. Yep. And the drying is not even it's there a little bit, but it's not.
It goes away after you drink it.
Right?
If you keep drinking, it actually goes away. So
yeah, man, I'm really happy with that one. And Randy, you brought up another question, like cigar batches. We've had this, that, and another thing. We didn't say any.
Hey. Give me. Hold on. This is what my daughter is walking past me as I'm recording.
Is it Oreo balls?
Come on, dude. Come on.
I think about that rye 3. Is that how you say it? Rye 3.
Yeah. The white rye 3.
The first one without the ambarana in it. That one, I love that. But it's $130. This is $80, and this I think would go toe to toe. Easy. Yeah. So
yeah, would you say the rye 3 batch 1 probably? I would think this goes totally. If you had to because that batch 2 is totally different. It's
totally different.
Yeah. This has improved for me from the when we first tasted it too. Maybe hey, that first pour, just let it sit open for like 50 minutes.
Yeah, cook there, let it sit open.
Yeah, but I think it can take you on a journey, right? And I think this is to juxtapose the two experiences. You got a fat kid whiskey who's bold and rich, and then you got this, which is like mysterious and got an intrigue to it, and it can hit you from different angles on different nights. And so it's really fun to just sit with over time and just kind of see, okay, well, I got that last time, but now the sweetness is really forward and the dryness is kind of taking a step back. So all that being considered, I'm going to go 8.1.
Ooh, buddy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, for me, this is one of those ones where my heart wanted a full barrel of this because I know what this is. I know the quality of this, but our biggest thing is being reserved, not putting too much pressure on anything, not trying to like push the envelope and being able to offer something. And like, to me, this is one of the best cigar batches things I can imagine, with or without a cigar. And Justin said it, and it's perfect. You don't have to be a cigar smoker to enjoy this. This is a thinking man's whiskey. This is sit there, like Zach said, sit there, take it apart. It's got different layers, so it's not overly sweet, but it's got a lot of sweetness to it. But then it breaks away from the sweetness and comes back to it. If I was an 8.3 on the Irish, and I probably still in my heart want to go a hair higher on that, I would put this at an 8.2. Yeah, it's right there. I mean, they're both in the 8s for me easily.
Put on a nice noir booty.
Yeah.
And
that's like the more I sip on this, because like I said, like the base is a 7-year Kelvin bourbon, and I feel like you kind of get some of that, right? Like just like those darker, bolder, and then it's just enhanced by like everything that Nolan did. I'm right at an 8 on this too. Like I could drink this every day. I mean,
and I will say I did add like 3 drops of water. And if you do that, it's also a fun experiment, right? Because I think it kind of brings the sound levels down, so to speak, on like the mixing board, but it makes it more smooth and even flowed across the different notes. So you still get the sweetness.
It definitely evens it out.
Yeah, and you get less of that Amaro, that the more drying aspect towards the end. It kind of flattens that the most and kind of makes it more of a gradual. So you can get it, experiment with it.
It makes this a multiple pour kind of experience. If you drink it, like as Norm said, if you pour this, I think it was Norm. If you pour this early, try it, or maybe it was Zach. Either way, you're both geniuses. If you pour this early, try it, and then you pour it later, and you kind of sip it as you go. You're getting multiple pours. Then you add a little bit of water, and it changes it completely again. So you can get multiple different flavors out of one pour, which is pretty exceptional. And the water doesn't hurt it, which is important. You know,
Okay.
it's
Really
I mean,
doesn't.
one drop, 3 drops.
I mean, like you could if you don't sip stuff neat, I mean, you could easily pour this over a cube and still have a cigar and have a great, little smoke sesh.
I think I'm going to make a paper plane out of it just one time, just to try. Just use this and other ingredients.
I just saw David's comment. Randy over there getting fat, lucky duck.
Yeah,
I love David.
You got to think though. So if the base is 7 year, I mean, typically what TTB, if you go to finish whiskey, like your age statement stops as soon as you put it in any kind of like finishing cask. And I mean, I have to go back and look at Nolan's notes, but everything was finished for anywhere from like 1 to 2 years. So you're looking at like really 8 to 9 years that this thing has been resting in oak. And I don't know the exact price point off the top of my head, but it's well under $100 for a Kelvin based bourbon that's been, all these finishings and blends. Like it's so well put together at such a great price point. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So let's be the other side, devil's advocate. What would be any dings you could put on these? So, I mean, like for instance, Tyler, when we did the pick, you got a toasted note and you liked the cigar. You got a toasted note on the Irish, right?
Yep.
That you weren't a fan of. You liked the other one better.
Yes.
And then on the Stogie batch, you liked it. You said it's good, but it wasn't like you weren't over the moon on it. Obviously, we had a bunch of picks going on. He was doing his own picks.
Well, I think I was all in on the Stogie one. There was I
was drinking a lot. That's why I'm trying to get.
I enjoyed that one a lot. There was the I think it was a Morrow and banana brandy rum bourbon that we tried too.
Oh, dude, that one was
there
crazy
for me.
Well, but that was too similar to your other pick, so that was
right.
No-go. Yeah,
but it was really good though.
Yeah, that was crazy good. That was just a ride.
I enjoyed both of those. I mean, like this one I was on, like I love this one from the beginning. The Irish I did have a toasted note on, and like if I go back to it, I can still pick it up on the finish a little bit. Whenever we were there, it was more like prevalent for me. Like I got it a lot more, and it just kind of like sat on my palate on the finish. It really doesn't as much. Like it's a lot more subtle now.
Okay. Any dings or any I mean, just to be, so people can't say, I mean, anything
the drying note that Holden brought up, true. I mean, is like if you're sensitive to some of those finishes, like you are going to get that on this one. I think it's freaking fantastic.
The solution to that, for the record, and I'm not even being a smartass, is to drink more, because after like 4 or 5 sips, that drying completely dissipated. It's just
it's the same with wine. When that happens, it's just your palate wanting more.
Yeah. Which it's a smart palate if it wants more.
That's right.
For the record. I mean, a couple things like I would say is like Stogie. I mean, it has an orange-esque flavor to it. I would describe it as like a Tic Tac to me, that orange Tic Tac, which to me is crack. I can eat an entire. I don't like pour. I don't take off the top. I literally cut the wrapper and take off the whole thing and just dump it in my mouth. But I mean, it does have that little bit of an orange Tic Tac-y note, which is like candy deliciousness. If you don't like that, I don't know what you're doing in life, but it is there. Any other notes you could think of that are?
I would say if you're, like I said, I'm not a Morrow fan, so I'm going to speak from that angle. Yep. You can pick up that note here, but it doesn't, especially this revisit. I don't know if it was the airtime or if it was just the additional time that it had since we did the call, or maybe it's just this given night.
Cool.
But it added to the pour tonight an additional complexity, as opposed to like something negative that I like zone in and focus on. And I don't like that type of herbal bitter. I will say that if you're extremely sensitive to that, you can find it here. And if you really zone in on it, maybe it can hit you the wrong way. But I think it complements all the other notes, and it makes it like a well-rounded, complex experience.
Yeah, I'll piggyback on that, Zach. So Amaro is not my favorite. I enjoy it in a paper plane. I don't like it in anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
I do not like it in anything else or on its own. So if you're sensitive to that, yeah, you can pick it up because it brings like this. It doesn't in this, but it can bring like a licorice herbal. Just I'm out.
Yeah, no,
Does
definitely
not do
not
that
this.
here. Not at all. I think the Stogie Tastic is a bit brighter, meaning there's a bit more punch to it, like explosion when I drink it. Just feel wise, where the Irish doesn't have that. The Irish actually, it's funny because you said, I think Randy, you said or no, Zach, you said it. The Stogie batch is like sophisticated, this, that, and another thing. But it's kind of a bruiser too. It brings a bit of a punch to it. Where I think the Irish, I wish there was that initial punch, but it brings all these flavors, and I'm like, okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, be careful with these.
The Irish,
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to be careful. Yep.
Yeah. Irish does this, and then the Stogie is just. It's like the THX sound.
Yes.
Well, I feel like the Stogie, like it does. I think you said spiky in the mid palate, like 100%. It's like it hits you, and you're like, whoa, and then like it kind of switches gear to like a little bit more like darker. Just
it allows you to sit with it a bit longer, right? Because the
Irish is
I'm
just
smashing it over here, and like that's not a good thing.
I mean, it is. I'm being genuine when I say this. You have to be careful with these because you think they're not high proof, and they will catch you. Yeah. I mean, they are.
Oh, you can't even see it. It's so dark.
You're still way ahead than you were on the banana brandy rye. That scared me. I was worried about you.
Oh, I have that bottle sitting right there. I'm looking at it. There's like this much left. I'm like, I'm gonna stay away from that thing. That thing.
Yeah, you could have done that.
We made cocktails with it. It was insane. That's a different animal. Like that purpose built dessert, just whatever, you know.
God, these are seriously delicious. Hey guys, job well done.
Yes.
Yeah.
The longer you already had yours sitting out. The longer that this one that the Stogie batch sits, like the more I want to drink way more of it.
Hey, so fun topic. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I'm wearing a Spirited Reviews shirt.
Oh,
very nice.
We have merch coming soon to a theater near you.
Nice.
Goody. We spent a lot of time on this. It's we wanted high quality. We wanted high quality, nice feel, and we did it. Justin did a great job with that. We are going to hold off launching all based on some reviews from you guys. We're going to hold off launching our Spiritware until after the holidays to give everybody a chance to breathe. So it's all ready to go. It's literally, so we're going to have our Glens and our hats are going to be pre-order. There's going to be 2 separate order forms for that. And then there's going to be a website for all the other merch. We are going to launch that after the first of the year, give everybody a break. We don't want to keep piling on, like, you know, we're conscious of family and family first and stuff like that. So that will be coming very, very soon. The shirts are honestly, the material is excellent on it. And then obviously you've seen our hats before. That's a leather, would that be like burnt in ground? I don't even know, but it's a leather patch on a trucker hat. There's 3 different of those. There's the Glens. We'll have a whole order form out there. Does anybody want to try well, Tyler doesn't have it, but the short barrel?
I did pour it. I'm just looking at my clock. It's about 10 here.
Yeah. All right, let's get through it quick.
I'll just drink my short barrel while you drink that short barrel.
Yeah, exactly.
Spoiler alert. Short barrel's great. Yeah. So I think I said this earlier. This is like the quintessential proof over age. You know, what are we at 131?
135.
Yeah. 135. Get out of here. All right.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous because there's no way that's not fire. It's Green River, right?
Yeah. Tyler.
Yeah.
OZ Tyler, 8-year, 135 proof.
Yeah. When that drops, I'm in.
And I'm going to be 1,000% honest with you guys for transparency. The likelihood of this making out of the top tier is not very likely. It
So
is.
we don't have a lot of
Yeah,
bottles.
we
Yeah,
don't have a lot.
it's a split pick. We've gotten as many as we can. We're going to try and get we're going to get enough for the top tier, and then we're going to try and get some bottles to raffle off for the other tier, for the $10 tier. There's nothing we can do about that. It's, we're new and we're trying to get in on some great experiences. So, I mean, I'm gonna get a bottle and I'm gonna offer to split it up with some people just to try and get it to as many people as possible. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we're all literally getting one bottle each.
If you're a
Yep.
Green River OZ Tyler distillate fan, it's right down home plate for that profile for me. It always kind of hits.
Terry cracked his back up from Drum and Drum Sash.
There's Green River kills it. I mean, I know it's completely different than the pick coming out, but I know NBC has like those 100% Green River ryes. These have been my absolute freaking favorite ryes.
Yeah, it definitely hits with, like, for me, all Green River kind of hits like this savory, sweet and sour type thing. And then you get the rye grain pops through really well. They use a higher grain or higher percentage rye grain.
Yeah, 70, 21, 9 typically.
Yeah.
But that rye grain that you just talked about, I just took a sip. I was like, "Oh, the rye is very present here, but it's such a sweet rye, like it is just
I think
kind of delicate."
I think that's the mash bill on that one. I would imagine the 70 corn, 21 rye.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, and it finishes with like this really nice mix.
I mean, we picked one from Green River. It wasn't because that's is that 7 years old or 8 years old?
8.
So ours was like a couple months shy of 7. So it was like 6 years, 9 months, 6 years, 10 months, whatever. And it was like 133 proof. But like, I'll take those over Stag Juniors all day.
Dude, my tongue is literally just tingling.
Absolutely.
It's an explosion on my tongue.
I knew you would agree with me, Zach.
Yeah. I mean, no. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, I would take this over any of the Stag Juniors I have. I mean, it's not any of them, but most of them. This is a much more dynamic pour. It's a better experience. It's almost got a brashness to it that, I mean, it's hard to describe, but it's like, yeah, the rye is there. Yeah, it's got, your typical rye notes, Green River, but it's got like almost like Kentucky bourbon hug to it too. I mean, it's got.
I could see Green River getting better with a little Georgia heat. So
my little jar was half full whenever we tried this one
mine
over.
Too. That whole time.
Man, on the finish with the airtime in that little sample jar, it is so much mixed berry fruit. It's crazy.
This will fry the rest of my palate for the night. So.
Dude, I'm getting like peach cobbler on the finish.
I can see that.
Yeah, it's like if you like had a food fight in like one of these sizzlers, where you got all these multiple desserts and people are just throwing all these pies at each other.
And you're the guy over there going,
yeah, right. Man, that's a punchy. That's punchy.
And I believe SRP on this is around 69. We've been told by Adam that it's going to be hopefully even less than that. It'll be separate shipping just because it's coming from a different source. But I mean, honestly, like I said, I wish to God we could get enough for everybody because this is crazy. But we've been blessed by Adam and the collection that they're giving us enough for our top tier and some other people. And this is a killer pick.
Randy, I know when you first tried this, you said sweet tea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to combo your two notes. It's peach sweet tea.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on.
Snapple peach sweet tea.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So interesting. I wish I need to sample that. I'm just going to buy it whenever. Luckily, I'm in the top tier.
Here, I'll send you some, Tyler. Here it comes.
Drive up to
everybody pitch in. Get it back out. Get it back out right now.
So Rare Character had a couple of Green Rivers a little while back, and it was the K21 and K13. So the K13 was 78-13-9 mash bill, and then the K21 was a 70-21-9. But when I was talking to some of the guys that picked it, they were saying that those barrels were some of like their experimental stuff that was a different yeast strand, which kind of like tracks with like the age at the time that they were playing with different stuff. Anyway, all that to say, there was a lot, like I got a lot of peach notes on those.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk.
The Bender's 7-year that a bunch of people bought that I put out was 70 21.9 Green River. I got a lot of peach in that one.
Maybe I need to grab it.
If you close your mouth and don't talk after you take a sip, you just taste Snapple peach tea over and over and over again. And for the record, Justin, I know you're at home with your sick kids, but I know you had more than these little tiny babies.
I know. He held back.
You're sitting on a full ass, like big ass bottle, and you sent us these little baby things to try. Whatever, bro. Whatever.
So Terry asked a question. I think Tyler could probably answer it best. Do you think that OZ distillate is a different animal from the Green River?
OZ from Green River. So when did Green River switch over though? Because all I've ever seen is OZ barrels thus far.
Probably 6 years ago it became Green River.
Because I know Bardstown bought them out halfway through 2022.
Okay. And they had another name before OZ even.
They did.
I can't think of what it's called,
but I've only seen OZ Tyler barrels. So I mean, everything that we ever sourced at Southern had OZ.
Yeah.
Whenever I went back in May, I went to OH Ingram. Everything they had was OZ from when they were doing. So I don't know when that switched over. I would imagine that's the same. Someone asked me if anything changed, like recently when Bardstown Bourbon Company bought them out. But that was halfway through 2022, so like nothing's of age since that acquisition.
I'm loving the comments. Like, I love peach cobbler so much, Ben. And then,
did you just grab the 7 years out? Because that's what I was curious about.
Yeah.
Because I mean that thing right now, that bottle is like
shout out Kay.
Kay's she's the man.
Dude, Kay is she's the boss.
She's the woman, but she's. Yeah,
she's
the bomb.
She's amazing.
It's the last of it, and I'm sad about that.
I mean, I'm praying to God. So last I spoke to Adam, they're waiting for it to hit the story as we had with the backbone. I mean, it's like, oh yeah, it's sent out, and you just wait and wait.
Yeah. Distro sucks. Yeah, I'm curious to see how that one stacks up that Zach's pouring because like. I mean, it's significantly more expensive than what the pick is. So, you know what I mean? Like,
hey, well, hold on. We're saying the 7. Hold on.
Yeah, you probably have it open somewhere.
Oh, I definitely do. I just gotta find it.
That's I love that.
Might be a minute, guys. Hold on.
I got it.
Norm is like, you sons of bitches. I want to get off.
No, I'm like, why don't I have that bottle?
I don't know. Why don't you have that bottle?
Listen, hold on. I got 2 7s. What were do you remember the specs on it? What's the specs on it, Zach?
128.8.
Yeah. 7-year 128.8.
2171.
I got it.
And Randy, when you get back, talk to Discord, Patreon, and limits one more time.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Discord limits on we didn't address Discord limits on the Stogie.
Because we don't know for a fact. It'll be announced, but I'll give you our what we're thinking. How about that? This is a rough thought of what we're thinking. Tyler just said the final numbers here. We're waiting for Kay to get back just so we have a absolute final number.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I have to take into account pick team and we had a bunch of pick team people there, so we got to make sure everybody gets it. Anyway. Here's what we're thinking. All right, so we're open to feedback, but it's going to look something similar to this. So stogie batch being as limited as is going to be a limit 1 per person. First time through, then it hits back to the top tier. Theoretically, if everybody picked one, the top tier should get a chance at a backup if they want it. I mean, not everybody wants a stogie batch. We get that. The Irish is going to go limit 3 top tier, 2 second tier, the $10 tier, and the $5 tier will be limit 1. Obviously, I mean, we people, there's tiers. We have to, people have different rights to it. Once we go all the way through, it's going to go back through one time unlimited. So it'll go 3, 2, 1. So it'll be 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Done. We'll go back to the top tier, unlimited, 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 and whatever's left will hit free and then public. So
I will
And then what
say,
about the short barrel?
I'll hold my comments for Randy.
not even close.
If
I
especially
believe it. I mean, you're talking like another year and then like aging and like
Absolutely.
I believe it.
And I love this 7-year. Tyler knows this. I love this 7-year. If I had to, if it had a place, it obviously it does. It's 8 years. It's literally in the middle of the 7 and the 9-year vendors that I got from you.
Yeah.
It's like smack dab in the middle.
that short barrel packs a
ridiculously
wallet
cheap
in
price.
comparison. I mean, it tells the vendor's pour to sit down.
Well, that's like as soon as because I haven't tried it, but I know you had brought it up before. You're like, yeah, it's 8 years. This and I was like, it's probably killer. And you said the price.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah. When we talked about
I'll
it,
jump in on that. Like,
yeah,
right.
I mean, guys, listen. There is a here's the reality. So we are out there hunting for exceptional pours, different pours, crazy pours. We have some things in the works that I cannot discuss right now, but this isn't the only opportunity. And unfortunately, we are new, so we're not going to be out there getting full barrels of everything because it doesn't make business sense. But I got a way for you guys to get full barrels of everything. Help us grow. Share it. Share the Discord. Share the Patreon. Share the YouTube. The bigger we are, we get into full barrels. We're going to be doing a lot of joint picks. In April, it looks like we're going to be doing a joint pick with Stuff and Whiskey. Hopefully, we're out there. I mean, the collection's been phenomenal. Adam, thank you. He's been great. We have Tyler, who's just the GOAT. He's my boy.
do what I can.
We have people that are trying to help us get access to stuff, and we are continually turning down picks to try and find the best picks that are different for you guys.
That's true.
But damn, I did not think the Benders was going to get slapped like this.
Yeah, I mean it's the Benders is a good pick. It was it's a good barrel.
The Benders is a great pick.
Yeah,
it's just
the 8-year was better than the 7-year though. The 8-year was a different monster.
Oh yeah,
the 138.8 proof was like the
I have that one too, and I have the 8-year and all.
The short barrel drinks of the experience of the 8-year and that it's powerful and it's sucker punches.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Not the 9-year. I'm sorry, the 8-year. I have a 9-year end. I think is a 9-year end alls bit.
It could be. That was MGP that they picked. Yeah.
So anyway, I know I was talking about the 7 and 8-year. Sorry, I looked at numbers before I walked over here. This is in between the short barrels in between those two, the 7 and the 8-year. That 8-year has just crazy dark. I mean, it's almost like it was like baked.
Yeah,
like it's
and
I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna get
8-year 138.81. When we tried it, I was just like, everyone collectively was just like, "Well, this is it. Like, this is the one." And then we picked the 7-year after too.
If I had to, and I'm not. This is not because it's my pick. I've actually John. He's not in here, but he's heard me say it. Like, I'm not as big a fan of the 8-year that Zach and Tyler are. I would probably pick the short barrel just because it's in between. I feel like sometimes that 8-year is too brash and too much. It's like almost burnt like crazy. But this short barrel is stupid good.
So that's going to be a half barrel as well. What's the
man?
Are we
we got all kinds of people hopping.
Like I said, I haven't tried the short barrel yet, but you got to think like that Bender's 8-year was a vastly higher price point. So you throw like value in, and I'm probably going to grab a couple of the fucking short barrels over that one. But,
yeah. I mean, that's the crazy part is, I mean, when you consider price, it's stupid. Dude, we were busy on our little thing, and I missed a whole bunch of stuff on chat here. So sorry.
I must have just
finish my pour going to the Bender 7-year bogs picked with K. Yeah, I mean, again, that 7-year is phenomenal. God, dude, how did we miss so many chat things while we were? All right. I'm gonna go through and just try and catch up here with chat, and then we're gonna close this off because I know Norm is fighting a cold and
It's all right.
trooper.
These pours help tonight.
So let's be clear on this. So James, not even close to the S&W 7-year Reveries pick. Not remote, not even close.
What was that Green River? That one?
That was Green River. No. Oh, you're right. Bardstown. Yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
No, it was Bardstown MGP that he picked besides the buff turkey.
Oh, was it Bardstown? Okay. Not even close though. Either way.
Green River is like I'm not trying to talk shit, but like Green River, Bardstown Bourbon Company juice. Their discos is different, but like actual distillate, Green River's better.
Yeah, that'd come down to personal preference. For you, I also agree Green River greater than BBC, but not everyone feels that way. So
they're wrong.
They go back and forth. Like I'm like Green River today.
Not even close. I have a bunch of Bardstown at the shop right now, and I wish it was Green River.
Yeah.
Just looking here, I'm just making sure.
With their rise though.
Oh yeah, like the rise that we had from Bardstown Bourbon Company were spot on. Those are killer,
especially when they aren't
that
regular Nashville.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. So Chris just kind of goes, "Oh, nice, still going. Not for long, Chris. We're wrapping up."
Chris, we were just talking about how Parker Heritage Double Barrel is the best Parker Heritage.
Yeah, exactly. Unanimous. It was the entire interweb said
the votes are in.
Yeah,
double barrel.
Sorry about that.
So and then we have Zan says, I can't get anything barrel related, but at least I get to help with bottles every so often. Listen, Zans, you never know what you're going to get involved with us. We might go to Ohio and you could meet us. That would be amazing, actually. And then David, you all should do a San Diego distillery pick. Come out in my neck of the woods. Is there such a thing? I would come visit you, but I don't think
I'm allowed in California.
Yeah.
Where are we going to go in California? Redwood?
Yeah.
Redwood.
Redwood.
Let's go to Corbin Cash. Corbin Cash.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, I got that sweet potato. I'm going to send off to you guys.
Oh, good.
I think technically Subtle says that they're like they house their stuff in Kentucky, but
yeah, they have a Golden Gate Bridge on their website.
Yeah. Hell, dude, I love that bottle so much. If I open that closet, there's a case in there.
Yeah.
What is? And then Nathan's. Zan said you should do the Middle West, which, dude, I would love to do Middle West. Some of those, especially the
pumpernickel rye,
the pumpernickel rye. I want to do what? It's a white label. I forget what they're called, but that white label ones.
Like it's with the N on it. Yeah, I know what you mean. They're doing some fun stuff there.
Double cast collection. Yeah, double cast collection. I don't know. Anyway, that would be epic. And then, David said, "Why not do both in Spanish?" He likes to do that to me. That's cool.
Porque no.
And then says "los" dos instead of "los." Even
Brandy, I am shooting this guy over to you shortly.
Yeah, dude. Wait, I still can't believe that's freaking hazmat.
I don't. So whenever we did
that was Tyler's pick when we were there, for the record.
So I got my little Bogzilla picks.
Yeah,
wrong way. There we
go.
Does it got the hazmat smell?
Hold on. Before you talk, I have to explain something. We had people, not everybody, certain people who could not handle their alcohol, and after we found out that
made sense.
It made sense. Because nobody believed it. They sent over the labels and they're like hazmat, and we're like, no.
I called Randy, and the first thing he said, it wasn't like, "Hey bud," it was, "There's no way that's the proof point." And I was like, I don't think so either.
Because we got the email and my phone rang and I knew exactly what he was calling about. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, and then I proofed it. Like I proofed it at work, and I was like, cool.
Vendors, Barton,
It's 45 bottle yield, 11-year MGP, 149.8 proof.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Dude, not only was it a short barrel, or well, we were talking about, like, we don't know if it was a short barrel or it was like a half barrel. That
it had to be an actual short barrel to be that.
But no, when we got it, we're like, yeah, we just think it's probably like a half barrel that he just got rid of, and it got a little extra oak influence. And then we got the numbers, and we're like, oh. And then he got my text that said, need a case. I'll take a case. And then but I mean, he had like 40, and then the distributor accidentally sent a case off to some other store. So I mean, it's like dwindling fast.
Well, I don't know. That was frustrating because it's like you saw what it was and just decided to hook up a friend. You know what I mean? Like, it's not an accident.
Yeah.
But
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you saw 40 bottle yield at the proof. You're
almost
like,
150 proof MGP.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right. So I'm really sad the short barrel's gone. I'm glad I have more of the Stogatastic and the rye.
Yeah.
The Irish whiskey is insane.
And before everybody starts messaging Tyler,
they're gone.
bottles,
they're legit gone.
They're gone. They're gone.
If someone like I've got to finish making sure if someone backs out, like we can come up with a fun raffle or something for the group at cost, but
raffle for Zach.
Raffle for Zach.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate all the generosity.
Yeah. Because it didn't we all tried that.
How much?
Well, we all tried that at the end. Like, that was, I think, the last barrel that he pulled. And we were all like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic.
Who's this he pulled? This fucking, you were like Spider Monkey climbing over barrels, like drilling like a machine.
Hey, man.
And listen, me and Justin were over there just sipping our Irish and our Stogie-tastic, and you just kept coming with stuff. No, actually, Stogie was after that. I take that back. Stogie was
why I like to go there.
Yeah. That I will say that, I mean, that rye that Kay picked was really good. That one we passed on was really good, but it was too similar to your Bone Snapper banana brandy.
Yeah, the banana brandy. Yeah, it was really good though. Maybe next time.
All right. Well, we got to get Spider Monkey.
I gotta sleep. I gotta
get Norm to bed. All right, Norm, you go to bed.
Yeah, man. Excellent night. It really enjoyed this. I'm glad we got these bottles. I'll report back on the cigar with the pairing on Thursday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I'm all about that.
Yep.
I'm with you. I think I'm gonna do it with a rare pink. I think that'd be a great stick.
That's exactly what I was gonna have to.
Yeah. I'm literally just thinking with that spice and
it's gonna complement it well. Yeah. Tyler, good having you on here. Thank you for joining us.
Appreciate it, guys.
All you do. The secret about Tyler, he's got all those muscles because all the cases and all the bottles he ships out. He's going to UPS and having to do that.
It's all the barrels.
It's like three cases per hand.
I got it.
It's all the. That's one trip. Asked me, so like, you're always trying to stay in shape, and I was like, I can't climb barrels not fat. You know what I mean? Like,
so we appreciate everybody. Everybody have a great night. We're gonna wrap it up here. Yeah, we're gonna let Tyler go get some sleep for his pick tomorrow. He'll go pick another banger. Norm's gonna go. Thank you, Norm.
We're going to Buffalo Trace. It's not a. That's not one.
I take it back. I take it all back. It's all ruined now. Thanks for ruining that for me.
I really am like, so I'm going with Elixir, and anytime you go with Tark, there's always like side quests. So there's another warehouse we're going to in Shelbyville with some other friend to try a lot more whiskey. So something fun may come out of there. But at Buffalo Trace, it's like, here's your 3 to 4 options.
Yeah.
Lame.
But it is rye. It's either the SAS 100 or SAS 125 proof, which is kind of fun because
it'll be the 125.
So
and Terry said congrats, happy groomsmanship. So as we talked about before Tyler got on,
I remember my ring.
He's dude, I don't even have my ring on. I was working out. Listen,
but I'll let Ezzy know.
Yeah, dude, Ezzy doesn't care.
I'm joking.
I think we're gonna end up getting like a tattoo on it.
Yeah,
I won't have to anyway. But
Oh, Desi
Yeah,
knows exactly where Randy is all the time. He's either
Yeah.
hanging out with us or hanging
Exactly.
out with her.
Hanging out with us, hanging out with her, or in the basement working out. That's it. That's it.
I tried to call
that's
Randy
the
and I
most
ruined
important
his
thing.
workout. So
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I had to get it in. I was in that mood. I was like, can't answer, sorry. And you were gonna bitch about distribution system. Anyways.
yeah, it's a different conversation.
Yeah. All right. Hey,
Awesome night.
everybody, thanks for joining us. Stay spirited.
Stay spirited, guys. See ya.
See you on the flip side.
Peace.
Chargers are.
Wait, dude, Bogdan and Norm are like, phew.